Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from the 10th English class of Miss Agni, Batik Islamic University Surakarta. My name is Imelda Hani Rahayu.
My name Aska Zarutinisa.
My name is Dewi Sri Ratnawati.
Introduction. Prior accounting studies have recognized the adverse effect of obedience pressure on individualist escalation behavior. In addition, prior escalation of commitment literature has not considered the joint effect of obedience pressure and individuals' personal trait of authoritarianism on their propensity to escalate their commitment to a failing or unprofitable project. Our study extends the escalation of commitment literature by examining the impacts of obedience pressure and the personality trait of authoritarians on managing project evaluation decisions. Theory. Attribution theory provides an explanation as to why individuals faced with obedience pressure do not feel responsible for their action. It is argued that individuals who commit acts that violate normatively correct performance standard than to externalize attribution to other or environment factor. Kanodia et al. Theories that managers would decide to escalate in the second period of a project can expect to receive higher wages in the future than managers would decide to switch. Switching projects in the second period result in a negative effect on a manager's future expensive wages. Since this decision reveals that the managers have made an incorrect decision in the first period. Next hypothesis. First hypothesis. Project managers who are subject to obedience pressure will exhibit a greater tendency to continue a failing project than project managers who are not subject to obedience pressure. Second hypothesis. Project managers who experience obedience pressure and private information will exhibit a greater tendency to continue a failing project than project managers who experience only one or neither of this condition. Third hypothesis. Under private information condition, authoritarian project managers will exhibit a greater tendency to escalate commitment regardless of the extent of obedience pressure. Fourth hypothesis. Under private information condition, high authoritarian project managers will exhibit a greater when they are subject to the pressure of obedience pressure than when no obedience pressure exists.
The method used in the research is a controlled laboratory experiment was conducted to test the purpose hypothesis. The subject or participants consist of 122 undergrad students enrolled in management accounting course at a large Australian university. The average age of the subject was 21.20 years. The subject had on average 17.35 months of work experience. 7 participants respond incorrectly to one or both manipulation check question, so their data were included, leaving 115 usable response for final data analysis. Procedure or data generating of these research is the design scenario administrative was adopted from Harrell and Harrison 19 and 1994. All participants assumed the role of a junior project manager with the Global One company and were asked to make a decision related to the continuance or discontinuance of a project that they had initiated and managed. Participants were asked to respond to two manipulation checks questions. The dependent variables used in the experiment was the participant preference to continue or discontinue an unprofitable project and a 10-point like type scale. The scale 1 was labeled definitely continue and 10 was labeled definitely discontinue. The three dependence variables were the availability of information, public or private, abundant pressure, absent or present, and the subject personality trait of authoritarianism, high or low. Analysis tools which was used. The instrument is a reduct from Origby 1982. General attitude toward institutional authority, HAIAS. For participants, authoritarian personality was measured by a 7-point Likert type scale and occur with 1 strongly disagree and 7 strongly agree. The result of this research, which contained research finding and discussion, the study extends this line of research by proposing that obedient pressure is a factor that can induce manager acceleration behavior apart from obedient pressure. This study also examines whether the authoritarian personality of project manager affect their decision when faced with obedient pressure. The research present in panel A, table 1, show that the mean response of project managers who experience obedient pressure for 0.28 is higher than the mean response of project manager who did not experience such as pressure 6.11. Therefore, false hypothesis is supported. This is an indication that the managers who were subject to obedient pressure were more likely to continue a failing project than the managers who were not subject to such pressure. Is consistent with previous findings, e.g. Desert and Lord 1994, Lord and Desert 2001. The research present in Table 1, Panel A and C revealed that the main preference response of project manager in the private information condition and presence of obedient pressure cell is statistically and significantly less than that of those in 1. Public information condition and absence of obedient pressure cell. Second, public information and presence of obedient pressure cell. Third, private information and absence of obedient pressure cell. This result provides strong support for second hypothesis that project manager in a condition of private information and subject to obedient pressure would have a higher tendency to escalate commitment than project managers who experience only one or neither of these conditions. This finding is in accordance with MG near 1991 and Lord and Desert 2001 studies, which suggested that auditors tend to stay in a gray zone to deal with conflicting goals by trading off cases to obtain a neutral position. The result in Table 2, Panel A, revealed that low authoritarian project managers escalate their commitment to continue with a filing project under both the absence and presence of obedient pressure. Taken together, this result support third hypothesis and suggests that low authoritarian project managers expressed their tendency to escalate commitment to continue with a filing project under a condition of private information, regardless of the extent of obedient pressure. This result lends support of Desert and Lot 19 and 94, who agree that low authoritarian individuals are reluctant to deal with situational and interpersonal factors such as authority-based interaction unnecessary. The results shown in Table 2 Panel A reveal that high authoritarian project managers who are subject to obedient pressure self-exert their commitment to continue with a filing project, while high authoritarian project managers who were not subject to obedient pressure did not exert their commitment to continue with a filing project. As expected, the results present in Table 2 Panel B show that the difference between in the mean preference score in cell 2 and cell 4. The research suggests that high authoritarian project managers tended to continue a filing project only when they were subject to obedient pressure. Taken together, this results support further hypothesis. This result is consistent with Cherha 1986, Desert and Lone 1994, and Sanford 1956. Contains that high authoritarian project managers are more responsive to obedient pressure than low authoritarian project managers. Since the firm tend to prefer relationship based on power and the influence of authority and feel less responsibility for attention performed.
Conclusion, the result suggests that project managers have higher inclination to escalate their commitment to filing projects in the face of obligate pressure. The results for the reveal that project manager tendency to escalate is most prominent in high-level information situation and in an obedience pressure condition. In addition, the research suggests that low authoritarian project manager builds and creates tenders to constitution a failing project regardless of the extent of obedience. obedience pressure under private information conditions. Furthermore, it authoritarian project manager exhibits a greater tendency to continue and failing project only when obedience pressure was present under private information conditions. Limitation. A number of limitations should be noted in this study. First, this study relied on an experimental methods to examine the effect of obedience pressure and availability of information variables on manager project evaluation discussions. The case material assets reflect and simplify business world situation. Therefore, care should be taken in generalizing the findings for studies. Second, most of the studies of the escalation of commitment with relied of agency theory as the basis for the Oriental framework have considered only one simple principle eigen model. This model has been criticized for its simplicity and narrowness. Injection 8,999 Noren 9,960 Future research should address more complex relationships involving multi-participants and multi-agents. Notwithstanding the aforementioned limitation, this study has informed our understanding of the relationship between agency theory and obedience pressure, include the importance of the personal attitudes of the project manager involved. More importantly, commitment escalation behavior which carries with it important implications for the development of effective management control systems. Take conclusion or review article 2 or Brexit and strikes. We apologize. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi